guys. So it's been a while since I've talked to the camera. I don't think I did any of that for my January vlog, and I still need to put that together. That's one of the goals I need to do today is get some videos edited for YouTube. But this has been kind of crazy start of the year. I don't know. I've been feeling the feels. Mostly it's like in some ways it's still recovering from what happened at the end of December within like my family personal stuff. But then if you're an astrology nerd, which again, I know not everybody believes in astrology. Mostly I think that's unfortunately a fault of what aspects of astrology got really popular and really accessible to everybody, because it's not the most accurate form of astrology. Because mostly it's like everybody just knows their sun sign. And so that's like the horoscope they use. And unfortunately, that is like such a small fraction of like what astrology is and your own personal star chart, that it's not very accurate or very helpful. So, but if you ever want to expand further out from that, so like right now, at the end of last year, we had Mars go retrograde in Leo, which for me personally, that's my second house. It's also where the ruler of my chart was. So that I was already feeling that. But it's even worse because Mars retrograde moved into Cancer, which is my rising sign. And again, everybody talks about their sun sign, but really you're like the more important one to pay attention to and learn about is your rising sign. Yeah, that's been fucking with me for days. Like I've had no mental peace for days now. But hopefully it will get better. It will get better. But yeah, very strong fluctuations of mood from strong anger to just deep depression. So that's been my last few weeks of the start of 2025, is just combating that and trying to keep moving and doing stuff. So that's unfortunately why, especially for February, my videos have not gone out when they're supposed to. I haven't really gotten a lot of artwork done, like new artwork. I did get finally one piece done, and I'm very excited about that. It was a special piece for a friend, because it was her birthday, but also she's going to be leaving the state in a couple months. So it was like a combined present. I was also very proud of myself because I used some of the new gouache that I got, all that stuff. But I'll have to do a better video talking about like my thoughts about that gouache, the Himi gouache. I'll have to do that at some point. But yeah, anyway, kind of like the plan for today, I have to, well, obviously you saw, and you maybe have been seeing in this video, that or maybe it was in my January vlog. I don't know at this point. I don't know what time. I don't know what's happening anymore. But my office is a bit of a mess because I've been working on getting prepared because I do have two markets, or I should have two markets, literally this week as I'm filming this at the, like in a day or two, Friday and Saturday. We'll see how those goes. If everything stays scheduled like it's supposed to, like there's all kinds of factors. We got weather coming, like who knows anymore. But regardless, I was working on doing some new prints, stocking up on some of the prints that were kind of running low, all that good stuff. So that's another aspect that I need to work on more today. But first and foremost, I do have a meeting at 11:30 that I have to go and deal with. That's been a whole thing that I'm not even going to get into yet. But after that, I have to directly go from that to go and film a interview thing. You probably saw a clip of it for my January one, but for the author who I did the book cover for, she's starting a new YouTube channel. And so we're doing some interviews for that YouTube channel. So we did an artist interview where she was interviewing me, and then I'm going to be doing that for her, where I will be asking her interview questions as an author, as a writer. So you're going to get two very nice creative perspectives. While obviously she does have a background in visual arts, but she's obviously more of a written artist right now. And I'm obviously a very visual artist. So it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see the juxtaposition and the similarities between those two practices, I think. But yeah, it's a fun little thing. So we'll be filming that. I need to get some pictures taken of some of my other artwork that I just can't physically scan, unfortunately, because my scanner is not big enough to do it. I also, like, while my new camera here, if you did not know, if you haven't been following me for a while, I just film everything off my phone. And especially with the new phone I got, the camera is very nice. So I'm a lazy YouTuber, man. What can I say? But it's still not quite the level that I would want for. It's great for just taking pictures of my artwork for like posting purposes, for marketing purposes, but it's not really quite to the level that I want for something like turning into as a scan to create as a print, because I have very particular sensibilities about how I want my prints, which is why at this point, like pretty much all my prints now at this point, I make myself because I can. Unlike some of my other stuff. I just realized I'm recording this and I did not plug in my mic at all, and I keep shaking the table. But yeah, no, I got little mics for my phone, so the audio would be better, and I completely forgot to plug it in. So you're gonna have my echoey audio for this section. But yeah, so after that, after filming the interview thing, I will come back here. We'll see what time it is by that point, because I still need to categorize my new prints. I need to add them into my spreadsheet because I keep very particular track of everything that I do, everything I create, especially for like conventions, markets. Like I have a specific separate spreadsheet just for that, with like every single print that I'll have, how many of the prints, how much they cost, all that information, how many I've sold at markets and, conventions and stuff for those particular prints. And then I have a separate spreadsheet for like my online website, which is now live. I still need to add more items, but yes, you can go in the description and check out my website. But yeah, I have a separate spreadsheet for that, for the online shop, with separate information. I have a different spreadsheet for items that I've taken to physical shops. And then I think I have a different spreadsheet just for conventions, like keeping track of conventions that I've done, that I've applied to, how much I made in profit from them, in what year I did it. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of spreadsheets to keep track of this stuff. So I need to get better at not so much tracking, but just like having all my receipts in one place when it comes to, because we got taxes coming up. So I have to go search through all my papers to find all my receipts. So that's going to be a fun process that I have to do at some point this month to get ready for that. And that's not happening today, but it will be happening soon. So yeah, that's what I've had going on, or that's what I have going on today. Hopefully I will get to, the other thing, hopefully I'll be able to do this today, depending on what time I get back, because I'm filming the interview somewhere else, not here, in my office. But I have to film a video for my other YouTube channel, the one that is mostly tarot based. It became very tarot based like years ago. That channel, I don't know if you guys want me to talk about it maybe in a different video, but that channel has just like struggled the last like couple years. Partially that was just me kind of shifting my focus, I think affected it, but also I think just the landscape for that kind of content has drastically changed. I don't think people are as invested in it anymore, like the tarot readings. I think people still like find it fun, but it just, like, I used to get so many views on those videos, but now it's just like it's trickled to nothing. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what happened, but so I've considered still keeping it in the realm of that kind of content, but maybe doing some different type of videos, especially because I have an idea for videos I'm doing here on this channel where it's like a kind of learn with me situation. I need to start doing those as well, because I like the idea of, because I considered myself a kind of more of a jack of all trades kind of person, where I'm not necessarily like, yes, there's certain things clearly I've like mastered to a degree, but I still have a desire to keep learning new things, improving my skills. I never feel like, especially with my art, that I am done learning. I think I'm always adjusting and changing. I literally can physically see that when I look at my artwork. And when I compare my artwork from like 2021 to 2024, it's like there is a good drastic difference there. So it's like, it's clearly I'm still learning. And I think we all are still learning. So that's like the whole idea that I have for these future videos. And again, I might stretch that over to that other channel in a different way, but kind of bringing you guys along for the journey of learning with me. Like, we're both students, where it's not like I'm necessarily lecturing to you, but we're both trying to figure this out together. And I think that's a nice way to build community as well, because it's like, we may not be all at the same level, but we're still all learning at the same time. So it's like, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for with these future videos. We'll see how well I execute that. And I hope that you guys will learn something from them, because I hope I learned something from them. So yeah, but I keep getting off track, but it's been a while since I've yapped. So we're gonna just go with it and yap. But yeah, I need to come and I need to film a video, at least one video, for that other channel, just to keep it alive, just to keep it kicking. So I have a pick a card general reading that I need to do, they voted for over there, and I've been wanting to do anyway. So yeah, I gotta film that at some point and get that kind of like checked off my to-do list. But the other thing I need to do is definitely edit. I have two videos. I have the January vlog, and I have the start of a sketchbook tour series that I need to edit together and schedule to post. I don't know. I usually post on Sundays. That is just, I don't know, the sun's day, the ruling day, Apollo day. That's when I typically will post my videos. So we'll see. That or Wednesdays. I don't know. I like Wednesdays, maybe because it's always been my day off for the last like 6 years. So, but I think I've yapped enough. Hopefully the audio's not too bad. Me and my silliness, I forgot to plug in the microphone. But we'll see how the rest of this day goes and the rest of February. There's a lot of birthdays happening in February too. So this is kind of a busy month. And then I also have some deadlines that I need to get done. So we'll see how it all plays out. right, so just spent like an hour, as you saw, setting up the table. I'll explain maybe like a voiceover or something what I was doing. But this has been a time because it is heckin' windy. So everything is trying to escape the table. I didn't set out my stickers like I have been lately because they're just gonna blow away. So that's why I'm glad I have the displays that I do. And then even the display for the book that we just created to better, illustrate what kind of book it is. Uh, yeah, that blew over. So I had to move that. I should show the table what it looks like now that I've rearranged stuff. But yeah, I'm in essentially the space that the spot that I was last time I did this market. So it's not the greatest spot because it's right by the bus stop. So there's no protection from the wind at all. So we're rolling with it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting night. It is heckin' windy and it is cold now, so I'm bundled up, but my feet are wet because I had to park in a puddle, a very large puddle. So my partner is going to bring me shoes and new socks in a second once he comes to join me and assist in the market, which the market doesn't actually officially start until 6 p.m. So we'll see what happens. It is going to drop in temperature. It was warm today, but yeah, we'll see how the night goes.
We've been living in sin so long, all the feels are gone. Fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day, alright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never imagine something better. Yeah, right. Now you're cooking on high heat in the middle of the street. Roller coaster, take me to a better time. Let's go! All sing your high line with the roller coaster of life. seem to easily forget how to place your bet. When everyday life gets you down, you gotta steal the crown. Got to own it. Don't bitch and moan about it, please. God forbid you scrape your knees, and it's nothing to sneeze at. Oh, I've told you over and over again. You gotta get both hands around it and make your own plans. Roller coaster, it's taking over. It's about time. To all choose your timeline with the roller coaster of life. Roller coaster. I want to go down the rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole of life. And now it's about to leave. Oh, roller coaster.
Dude, oh my god. Look at him. It made it. Look at the little guy. Y'all. Yes, I probably look a little tired because I woke up not too long ago. Here's my tea. Here is my tea. It is officially February 19th,
and we're supposed to get hit with a snowstorm today. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited, especially because I have to go out and drive because I need to do an inspection on my car. Yeah, just state inspection kind of stuff. Nothing bad. But adult things that you have to do when you have a fucking car. Um, but yeah, I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do because I'm just gonna sit there and wait. It shouldn't take too long, but I'm trying to just figure out what am I gonna work on with that time because again, it is a little bit of an interruption in my day. But I'm a little bit more like it hasn't started snowing yet, but it is supposed to start to snow around. It said briefly around I think around right now, which is like 8 a.m. But I don't see anything yet. So the real moment of it is supposed to start at like 11. So hopefully I can get in and get out before that hits. So in theory, hopefully it only takes like an hour because it's a new car, so it shouldn't have any issues. Um, but yeah, I'm just like debating whether I should bring my laptop to work on editing this video that I'm working on, or maybe not. Maybe just bring a journal because I have to plan out a different video that I need to work on. Just so many things I need to work on. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I just filmed a short for my tarot channel as a little message for Pisces season because we are officially in Pisces season now, which is really cool because it's my season. Yay. Um, but yeah, I don't really think much has happened since I last talked to the camera, unless I'm mistaken. Again, February is just like a busy month with like birthdays, and now we have the snowstorm that's likely going to shut down the state because we don't normally get, supposedly like some places are saying, oh, it's like 2 to 3 inches. Other spots are like 8 to 10 inches. So that's not really very normal for this area. This year has just been really crazy. Like Virginia has always had crazy weather, but in particular this year it has already been really weird because we've had some really warm days and a lot of rain, and then all of a sudden we'll have snow, which is the first that we've had snow in a while since like 2017, which I might have already mentioned in like my January vlog because again we had snow in January and now we're having it in February, which is pretty crazy too. We'll see if we get snow again on my birthday. I've had that happen once where there was like snow flurries on my birthday. Actually, there was snow on my brother's birthday. So yeah, it's been wild with this. So we'll see how it plays out. Will be fun trying to drive to work tomorrow and see how that goes. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say right now. I should probably get ready to go to this car appointment and finish my tea here, but with my cute little daisy mug. Let's see if I can get it to focus on the daisy mug. Focus on the daisy mug. There we go. Look at that. Very cute. So yeah, um, we'll see how the rest of this day goes. We'll see how much more I film of this day. Probably not a lot of it, but let's get into it. Something I realized that I could show is I got the Golden Tar sketch collection for 2020 to 2021, which I'm very excited about this. I've been supporting this artist for so long. I was on the tiers where I would get like the monthly print and sticker for a while there. I recently got off that tier just because I have so many of the prints that it's almost like too much. So, but I'm still supporting, just like viewing everything on the Patreon. But yeah, I'm so glad to have this, and it's also that is so sweet. The 41st out of 150 first edition, like that is so cool. I have quite an obsession with collecting art books now. I plan to do a video where I show you guys my whole collection of art books sometime soon. I will be doing that in the next few months. So yeah, very excited about this. So I just got done doing a reading for my other YouTube channel. Again, I've mentioned that previously, but it had not started snowing for a little bit. Sorry if I'm like shaking the camera, but let me Let me reverse the camera so you can see what's going on outside. Yeah, I think it started snowing, so that's pretty wild, and we'll see how much it continues to pile up. It's supposed to get pretty nasty. So, update. This is currently our backyard. Yeah, it's snowing for reals. Like that's kind of crazy. Remember how I showed the front earlier? Let's see if we get this to focus. Yeah, look how much snow there is now. Oh, tomorrow is going to be one hell of a day. So that to me, I don't know, kind of looks like a cat paw, so maybe like a bobcat. Interesting. And then right beside it is that. Oh, interesting. Looks like this could be the end of the path. Still pretty high tide right now. The birthday girl. She is the birthday girl. Chin chin.
Ching ching.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's
It's got a little bit. You didn't pick it up either.
No, I didn't. Look at your thorns on
No,
this
no,
fish,
and look
though.
at look. Like if you put it there and put that in your hand.
yeah.
It's gonna fuck somebody up. Wow, and look at the little.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking ouch.